Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. To throw is Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. K'Lavon Chaisson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Still fighting for more. Touchdown, Jaguars. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get that underneath Etienne. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. Early and often, I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Buying time to his left. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Jaguars.
Set ready, 10 over. X3, 283, jump.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to the ground with Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple, Lawrence. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Lawrence. And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the red zone now, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Josh Reynolds, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 2. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Oh!
Still going. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it. And really, no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
right, Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Running out of the gun with ETN. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw. Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Third and 2, now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On first down, Henry. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
161 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Henry. Running right through him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. Yeah. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Lawrence. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Lawrence to Chark. First down, Jacksonville. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action, it's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here we go on fourth, Tannehill. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And just shutting him off there. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for two. Tannehill looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And they'll go again with Etienne. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Henry again on 2nd down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And that last throw, folks, one to remember. That moves him past Peyton Manning's mark of 5,477 yards thrown for in 2012. So this is the all-time record now for yards passing in a single season.
Cue the confetti, right? And knowing him,
you got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Hey, box drop. Yeah.
On first down, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal